Oh, okay. So I'm gonna have to restart this video. What's up, Cool Like That peeps? It is me, your Cool Like That Asian in the house. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. We just had a little incident just a few seconds ago regarding people just doing a Yui
in front of us, cutting
us off, then flipping us off. But you know what? It's okay. People are crazy like that nowadays. So, anyways, I just lost my train of thought today. I wanted to come by and kind of talk about what is happening in the world today and what I've been experiencing lately, because I know a lot of people are going through this. I don't know if they call it the Great Awakening or the Great Reset or whatever, the mindset of what's happening in the world today. And unfortunately, fortunately, I was able to reset in the last couple of, about a year, like I said in my last video and last podcast. And I started to see certain things that really set me off on certain things and really cleared a lot of what people's mindset on the right and people who are Trump supporters and who are not swayed by the media, which I see a lot of the media is taking part of. And that's the reason why people say it's television is not television, it's television. So because of the fact that the media, the amount of propaganda that happens in the media starts to filter into people's minds, and they start to get very persuaded or swayed by how things are happening on their type of view of certain things, if that makes sense. I don't know.
But can I cut in? Not everybody that doesn't listen to the news supports Trump, because I don't like Trump. So yeah. let's just get real about that too.
Yeah, and I'm not like everybody knows, I'm not a big supporter of Trump either. I'm not a supporter of Trump because of how he reacts to things and stuff like that. However, there's a lot of things that the Democrats and the people who lean left has done that has made it very, very hard to become a Democrat or have that type of view. They have this type of view of it's all or nothing. It's you don't work for your you have to get everything for free and don't work for certain things.
That's bull.
And there's certain things that you start to it's good for me but not for you type of mindset.
Do as I say and not as I do.
So I've started to notice that, and this whole notion of pandering to a certain group of people just to get your agenda across during an election year.
Every election year
is fucked up. Let me tell you guys
that. Every election year they do that.
And it's just amazing to me that people are not able to see that. And then, I start to watch certain things. The only way that I was able to kind of think of it differently is because my husband, he was very adamant, and we were, let's just say that our marriage was on the line a little bit because of the fact that we weren't seeing eye to eye on our values. We weren't seeing eye to eye on our political views. We weren't seeing eye to eye on anything. However, after I started to see what they were doing with the vaccines, how they were treating people, how they were doing certain things, I started to notice certain things that were not right. And I'm bringing it out because of the fact that it's just amazing to me at how the media has spun this narrative, manipulated this narrative. And it's just amazing to me at how many people are just not seeing what's happening. And I feel like I've hurt my husband in ways where I said certain things that were just media driven. And it's just not right. It's not right because we need to see both sides, and we don't see both sides. And, yes, I was a very big fan of The View. Okay, I love The View. I love how they but they don't have all views. They only have one-sided views.
I would always call the view their view, and he would get angry with me.
You know, so I started to see others, and I tried to wonder why. I tried to wonder, okay, when I started to ask the reasons why certain things were done a certain way, then I started to understand, oh, this is not all correct. The facts are not correct. A lot of it.
You did tell me that when you would put out certain questions to certain people, the left would be really angry with you when they would have to explain to you. The other side would not be angry to explain.
Yeah.
You said that was one big eye-opener.
Yes. And the thing is that if you notice, every single thing, every issue is always a fucking issue. It's always an issue. And people would get angry and angry and angry and not even explain why. Why are you guys looking at it as an issue? You know? And I'll be talking about it later, about the NFL thing and how The View is kind of spewing some nonsense. It's nonsense. Like, really. And they don't look at every single thing. It only pertains to things that will hype up everybody in the world. And yes, it's hyping me up because of the fact that I was seeing a certain way. I have to go over there. Seeing a certain way, but I was not able to see another side of it because this narrative that they were trying to push is crazy. It's just crazy to me. How? I can only chalk it up to how our government and how how the media is.
Those people coming
still coming.
Yeah, I can't see. After this one, go.
It's how the narrative of the media is happening is just astounding. It's just crazy.
It's every election year, it's racism.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Did you want to go to Don Quixote instead? Because there's a tapioca place over there.
That's fine.
Okay, we'll go to Don Quixote. But yeah, well, I'm on lunch, but I wanted to kind of get that out a little bit because I've been watching a lot of views out there and it's starting to make sense. It's starting to be a little bit more informative for me because back in the day, the Democrats are famous for this, and Democrats want to try to do this on The View. It's like, oh no, they're very good at the messaging. They're
excellent. They're excellent manipulative messengers.
They're saying the Republicans, and I'm not a Republican, people. You got to realize that because I did vote Democrat for all my adult life, but I'm starting to see that these Democrats wants to change the narrative of, oh, the Republicans' messaging they stick to it. Sorry, they stick to it. And they push it. But remember,
there's only one side that keeps changing definitions to things, though, and that's the Democrats. Let's be real.
You know, and I'm starting to really irritate my balls. It's starting to irritate my balls. It's like almost like a fucking itch.
Jason.
It's starting to make it itch so much that I need to scratch and just get at it. Okay. And it started to annoy me. So I know I'm going to lose a lot of followers. I'm going to lose a lot of people that have been around and just, I'm going to go there.
Well, then those people are not awake.
You know, and I'm going to lose friends having a view like mine and my husband's. I'm going to lose people. But you know what? I really I challenge people who are listening to
keep an open mind.
Keep an open mind when you're listening to people's views. What actually makes sense? What makes sense? Because nowadays, some of the stuff that the Democrats and some of the people that lean more towards that area, it doesn't make sense.
And let's be real, not all Republicans are good people, good and honest either.
And that's true.
That's the honest truth.
It's so true.
They're full of shit on both sides. But for the majority, I mean, you have to pick and choose, to be honest with you. But for the most part, it just seems to me that the Democrats have a really bad message right now, and they just seem to be pushing a really bad agenda.
Yeah, and
sorry,
I really hate to say that because I've been a Democrat for most of my life, and more down on paper Democrat. But I have certain types of views that that I find that is very interesting.
They're honestly both sides. They're two sides of the same coin. Two different. I mean, they really are. But you just have to be honest.
Yeah.
Well, she almost hit that lady. Oh my God! Open your eyes, Shelby. Damn.
I'm so sorry. That.
Oh.
Okay, let me say one more thing here, because before we go into the store, you know, I've always supported really good causes and really good things, but I think when people are going to push a certain thing, they have to be very, very consistent across the board. They have to be consistent across the board, because once they start to say, no, one group is, you can't have that, and then your group can have that, it makes no sense. It makes no sense, people. So that's a lot of what I'm starting to see, is that it's just the messaging is totally off, and we just need to really, really focus in on, is it equal for everybody, or is it equal just for one group?
Yep.
Because if it's equal for one group, then are we really pushing for equality? Are we pushing for, are we reminding ourselves of the history of what's happening? Because
if we're
remembering history correctly, a lot of the times it's that one group's actions that's caused these reactions.
Boom.
Okay, so let's just remember that. And it's starting to, this whole awakening thing is starting to, woo! It's crazy. All right, I'll catch you guys all later. Love you guys. Bye.